Part 2, day 1,833 in a row.
We're back.
Uh-oh. Part 2, day 1,830. I can hear it. We have reverb. We're officially here, Channel 7 News, Market Spires. After dropping what could be the funniest, best story I've ever created on the YouTube channel about Hilaria. It was hilarious, right? I don't know if you guys saw it. I may play it for you here tonight. If you're on TikTok, you should head over to YouTube. Subscribe. Join the fam and friends. We've been doing this 1,833 days in a row. I had a ridiculously awesome show this morning, and now we're at it again. I don't know what I'm pushing buttons. I don't know what's going on. Don't know what I'm doing. How's that? That's better. Just keep it light, you know? So Zabrowski's here with us. Give us a woohoo number 2 of the day. Guys, if you don't know about it, we get woohoos from Matt Zabrowski. He's been doing it since 2019. Well, Zabrowski, were you here on the first day of the show? Zabrowsk, he's drinking a yoo-hoo. He's getting ready for his woohoo, guys. Listen, we're going to introduce some vocal effects tonight in the live songwriting. It's something I've never done before, but I figured it out on my pedal here on my loop station, so I can actually independently rock in different things. The BeatSeat will get a little extra bass tonight, and a little more treble for the... Let's see if it even works. That's ridiculous, guys. That's not even... I'm not even playing with my hands, just with my feet right there. Gosh almighty, I can't wait to rock out for you. And then, of course, I'm leaving the guitar as is. That thing's fire. We don't need to touch it. But the vocals never had anything, so now we could do this. Can we do it? What are we doing? There it is? No? I don't know why I can't get this to freaking work. Gosh almighty, Joanne. You know, it's probably because she's wheezing. The pedals are afraid of her. So, guys, hope you're doing well. I want to know what kind of topics you want me to write about tonight when we play some music, so please lock them into the screen. If you head over to YouTube, I can see them a lot easier than I can on the TikTok screen. So join us. The link is in the bio. We have an exciting show. What are we going to do? I have no idea. That's what makes it so exciting. We're here for the 1,833rd day in a row, and with that, we get to get into things, and this guitar and my hat goes on. It's music night. Zabrowski.
So many perfect ways to spend your days. It hit me. Oh, wow. There's something to live for.
Yeah, there's something to live for
Something to die for. Yeah.
I have a pick right here, guys. We're ready to rock.
There's something to die for.
Yeah.
Something to live for.
Zabrowski. With a woohoo, please. Reverb.
Woohoo!
Zabrowski reverb too. Zabrowsk, did you jump in on my reverb? You know, it gave you a little bit more of a 9 tonight. I'm closer to the 9 than usual on that. So guys, what's kind of cool, got a little reverb as you can hear. And then there's even more, which I'm thinking about rocking in. We'll see if it works out that way in the middle of some sort of loop. Just rolling in some really heavy reverb and see what happens vocally there. So if you are finding the show for the first time now, my name is Mark Pyers. I'm the host of Mark Inspires. I've been live for 5 years in a row every single day, and we get together here in the moment and we create songs. I don't know what I'm going to write and play right now, and it's all on you. You guys can be a huge part of the next half hour to 45 minutes here. All you have to do is head over to YouTube and write anything you want into the screen, and I will do my best to sing those words or sing a song for you. Anyone watch The Chosen? A Place said. Anyone watch The Chosen? Anyway, so we're gonna write something here. I'm gonna get rid of this. I have to get rid of something here. Let's see. Oh, I already erased something. We have an open bank, which means we can rock out. So, who has a topic for me? Anybody have a topic for me? Someone? Topic? Anyone? All right, maybe I'll play something of my own for a minute. I don't play my own original songs enough. I just write songs in the moment, which is still an original, but it happens live, which I think is cooler. But if nobody has a topic for me, faith. A Plays has a word. It's enough to work on. It's called faith. Here we go. So if you're joining the show right now and you're on TikTok and you're like, oh, is this going to be just a song that was written like Faith by George Michael? Whatever the frig that song is. No. This is a new song written live in the moment for A Plays called Faith. Let's think of something to play now. Better if I just shut the thing off and started over. That's how far it is. I have no idea how I got all. Something must have clicked because it went all the way to the end. Here we go. Almost at it. Take it. Guys, we're about to write a beauty called Faith. But we have to add a little BeatSeat in the mix first. I invented what you're about to hear. I patented it. It's the only drum in the world that you can play with your entire body while sitting completely upright. It sounds like a drum kit, but it's one box. And you can just make all these different sounds out of it. And hopefully tonight you'll be able to hear that in its full glory. Now a little shaker on the side. BeatSeat, guys, you gotta get one. Go to BeatSeat.rocks, get your own. I'll build it for you. I am the only builder, the only place you could get one, because I invented and patented it. BeatSeat.rocks. We're all living through the same existence. We seem to be facing some resistance. And for the sake of me, I can't understand why we're lost for so long in the forest. Can't even hear a tree fall. They say you gotta have faith to get through it all. You gotta strap on the armor of God to make it through it all. Take a moment and reflect on the day, on the month, on the year. Have you learned anything at all? Divided, we all fall. Together we get stronger. together we can take it all on. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Faith in yourself, faith in your soul. You got to believe. You got to believe you can do what you need to save your soul. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
of your cocoon. I swear it's not too soon. You're ready to bloom. You're ready to soar through the clouds. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Oh. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself. You gotta. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself. Yeah. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You got. You gotta have faith in yourself, in the world. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself, and in yourself. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself, in yourself. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself, in yourself. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself, yeah. In yourself, you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself, in yourself. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself, in yourself. You gotta have faith. yourself.
Yeah,
You gotta have
yeah,
faith.
you gotta have faith.
You gotta have faith.
Whoa.
You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in yourself, yeah. Don't ever give up on yourself, no. You gotta have faith. You gotta stick it out. Don't ever give up. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
Faith in yourself.
You gotta have faith.
Faith, yeah.
You gotta have faith.
You have faith, yeah. You got to have faith, yeah.
You gotta have faith. 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 You gotta have faith.
Got to have faith, got to have faith, got to have faith, got to have faith,
You gotta have faith. You
got to
gotta
have faith, got to have faith.
You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
Got to have faith,
You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
got to have
You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
in your soul. Got to have faith, got to have faith. So when you're down, don't stay down. There are light sources around. You gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Got to have faith. Got to have faith. Got to have faith. To have
faith. Yes, you got to have it. You got to have it. Faith. Faith. To have faith, to have faith, to have faith, got to have faith. You got to have faith, got to have faith, got to have faith. It's going to work out for you.
Thank you, A Plays, for suggesting that title. Shut off that freaking thing. Is that better? That's better. Back to normal.
You gotta have faith. Got to have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Got to have you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
BeatSeat! New song! It's my
You
hand!
gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Got to have you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Got to have you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Got to have you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Got to have faith. You gotta have faith. Got to have
Freaking BeatSeat!
you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. Got to have
Sounds like a drum kit.
you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
Ooh, I just figured out a new thing I can do. What? We're gonna be in the middle and be like,
You gotta have faith.
we're doing a crazy drum solo. Oh, are you kidding me? Because I'm always like, now we got, that's just this. But, there we go. Ooh. It's a double hit. It's going to be quadruples. I'm going to work it out, guys. It's going to be nasty. You'll be like, I gotta get better. If I could do it on the offbeats, boom, 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 boom. It's almost just better if you're just in the middle of it. I'm sorry, I didn't have this on for you guys the whole time. You should have been watching the BeatSeat while I rock out on it. If you guys go over to YouTube, you can see the BeatSeat. You can order yours at BeatSeat.rocks, and I build them, each and every one of them. I try to drop something pretty cool for you guys tomorrow. I filmed myself today calling a bunch of special needs places to talk to them about the BeatSeat. And what I found very interesting is they were all willing to speak to a guy who invented a drum that he has a patent for that could help children. And so I do not say this enough, but if you know anybody with autism, let them know about the BeatSeat. It is a powerful sensory therapy drum. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. And I mean, you're hearing it, but... then you have this new thing where I'm like, double-decker style. The only drum in the world you can sit completely upright and play with your whole body. The BeatSeat, BeatSeat.rocks. Go order yours. And of course, I'm building it for you personally out of wood that I cut from a log in my backyard. Yeah. I met a dude today. He goes, I was telling him about it. I said, yeah, this is the BeatSeat. I build them. I hand build them. And I said, you know, but the new thing is actually like this one. I showed him. I was like, this one right here was a piece of wood that I cut. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, I have an Alaskan chainsaw mill now. And whenever I can, I'll look for walnut, for cherry, for maple, because that's what I like to build out of most of his curly maple if I could find it. And so this summer, I cut maybe 6 logs. May not sound like a lot, but for a guy who builds BeatSeats on one-offs, so when the order comes in, it's a lot of wood. All downstairs, I got wood stacked. It's drying, so I can build BeatSeats for you guys out of the wood that I cut from a log myself. The patent holder, the inventor, and the guy who sits here every day and plays these songs for you. So if there's not a better origin story than that, I don't know. I think that's a pretty good one. So I wanted to play you guys this because I'm not sure how many people saw it so far. I think it's one of the best things I've done. Then I'm going to read a piece from the Bible for you as well. So today I dropped a new news story. And this story I think is probably one of the best because this is like the freaking comedy that just keeps giving. Like, this freaking lady's out of her mind. I swear it. And I want to know what you think. So head over to YouTube to watch this. TikTok, I'm going to do my best to flip the screen. It's not going to look very good. You see like a small version of YouTube on the screen. But just click the link in my bio and head over to YouTube. Be a part of the channel here in the chat. This is the longest running daily variety and connection show. It's the place where they really don't want you to be because you could find like-minded people who want to lift each other up and get away from this negative world for a few minutes. So we enjoy the moment together. We enjoy some music and some comedy. And when I can put the comedy and news together, guys, that's like where I'm in my comfort zone. Like if you guys gave me stories that I could just dig on and just make comedy, but investigative journalist style like I did here, like you'll see, the reason why this is 20 minutes long is because it's freaking fire. And I did a whole investigative journalist piece. I went in there and sleuthed it. I'm a sleuther. I'm Mark Inspire's sleuther. I'm sleuthing it with my hat. You know, I was thinking about getting a pipe. You know, so I could you know, and I'm there doing it. You know, that would be pretty cool if I had like an old tobacco pipe coming down like a Sherlock, Holmes vibe, and I'm here, guys, look, we found the story of the day. We're doing it. So anyway, we're going to play this one for you. I hope you enjoy it. It's called Hilaria Baldwin Exposed. And she really is. Not in like the way you think. Only in the fact that she's out of her freaking mind. And I don't know. Like, I mean, this is like 3 years ago. She got called out, and then she's still pretending she's Spanish. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm actually like laughing my face off thinking about this stupid idiot, you know. And I'm like, really? This person's really like, what's going on in this world right now? That's the problem with our world. You'll see from this news story what the problem with our world is. I don't know how this is going to appear on the screen because it's kind of a half shot. Oh yeah, see. Let me pop it up, and I'm going to work on
Cucumber on the Today Show.
Hold on a second. Here we go.
Baldwin also asserted in the New York Times interview that her inability to remember the word cucumber on the Today Show came from stage fright. You know, she was just frightened. You know, I mean, look, she's out there and couldn't remember. ¿Cómo se dice? She goes, ¿Cómo se dice? She said, ¿Cómo se dice? Yeah, I couldn't remember. I got nervous, so I spoke Spanish. Hilarious. What did you say, hilarious? Okay, here we go. Baldwin asserted that she basically forgot cucumber and said, ¿Cómo se dice? That one, you know, the thing that I use when I can't find my 97-year-old actor husband. Oh, that's right. ¿Cómo se dice is a cucumber. On the Today Show, she had stage fright, went to Spanish. Stage fright, some people go, she goes to Spanish. Anyway, guys, hilarious. Guys, this next story is hilarious. Alec Baldwin and wife Hilaria celebrate her 40th birthday with a dinner and Baldwinito dance party.
But she's not from Spain.
Oh yeah, no, I guess they're still sticking with the charade. Hilaria, look, we'll go with the made-up persona. You know, 2024. She'd still pretend to be from some random, you know, like Central American city. Where did she say she's from? Let's just check real quick. Hold on. Let's see where Hilaria's from. We have to incorporate this into the bit. So, Hilaria. Let's go down the rabbit hole here, people. Let's see what it still says about her. Because we now know it's been determined she's absolutely not from wherever the hell she said she's from. She's from, like, Queens. Hilaria Baldwin. Let's see. Let's get the Wikipedia on Hilaria Baldwin. We might as well. As the sleuth, as the Mark Inspire sleuth here, giving you the news, the full detailed news. That's why you tune into my program, because every day I hit you with a full news story, not some BS. Hey guys, check it out. Hilaria Baldwin, still pretending that she's from the country she said she was from. We still have to figure out what that is. So let's get into it. Here we go. Hilaria Baldwin, born Hillary Lynn Hayward Thomas. At least Wikipedia's getting it right. She's not BSing Wikipedia anymore. She's an American yoga instructor, entrepreneur, and podcast and author. She was the co-founder of a chain of New York-based yoga studios called Yoga Vida. Yoga Vida, I wonder why she went with that name. And she's released an exercise DVD and a wellness-focused book, guys. She has been married to actor Alec Baldwin since 2012 through the whole Rust ordeal. Baldwin, who is from the United States as well. She's vacationed in Spain in her youth, has at times represented herself as being from Spain. Now, at times, did she pretend that she was from Spain when she met you? Inquiring minds want to know. Anyway, apparently, yes, she did, because he thought she was from Spain as well until it came out. And then, you know, we all are like, well, she's not from Spain. Her best friend from high school is like, that's Hillary. Anyway, let's get back into the story here. We're not even into the story. We're into the half story right now. It spurred accusations of cultural appropriation or identity hoaxing, which... hilarious. I mean, Hilaria, right? Hillary. Baldwin was born Hillary Lynn Thomas in Massachusetts on January 6th, 1984. Guys, January 6th. Different year, but same type of insanity, right? I mean, I'm the Hilaria. No, it is hilarious that you're not who you said you were to your husband. Anyway, Baldwin claims that she was raised in Spanish-speaking household and traveled to Spain annually. So that just made her Spanish, guys. She stated that she had been vegetarian since age 5 and Spanish since age 9. No, whatever. She just made that up anytime. Maybe she was 15 when she decided to be Spanish. We don't really know. It was older because her high school friends said her name was not. Anyway, here we go. She's Hillary. Here we go. Back into it. Mark Inspires sleuthing it. You know, we're sleuthing the news, you know. I think I should wear the hat for the news all the time now. When you're sleuthing it. What's that? Oh, yeah. No, I'll get back into it. Sorry about that. Here we go. Her paternal grandfather was David Lloyd Thomas. Doesn't sound very Spanish to me. I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe Thomas is a Spanish name. I could be proven wrong. It could be a Spanish name. And I'm here looking like a horse's patoot. You know? Anyway, back into the story. Very important stuff going on here. It's hilarious. As a career, she started yoga at the age 20 while attending New York University. Baldwin opened her first yoga studio, Yoga Vida, in 2009 along with Mike Patton in the West Village of New York, which eventually opened up 3 other locations in NoHo, Dumbo, and Tribeca. Those aren't, you know, cartoon characters from Disney. Those are actually locations in New York City and Brooklyn. Which, guys, you know, I know because I sell real estate. Give me a call. Let me know. I can help you anywhere in the country. Cost you nothing. Let me DM me. I'll explain it all. Anyway, guys, Tribeca Citizen wrote in 2016 that their location had a range of classes, including I'm from Spain. That was like a whole new thing that they were trying to offer as like a new program. You could be from Spain too, you know, 2024, you know. When you do 2024 deal, you could be what you want. You could be from Spain. On October 2013, Baldwin released an exercise DVD called Home with Hilaria Baldwin, Fit Mommy to Paternal Yoga. Alec appears during a 5-minute bonus section where she does like a Mexican dance. In 2014, El Pais described Baldwin as the Gwyneth Paltrow of New York City in reference to being a working, wealthy mother. But she's like Gwyneth Paltrow of that, you know? Anyway, guys, Baldwin wrote a book called The Living Clearly Method, which was released in 2016. In that one, you have to pretend you're from a different location on planet Earth. And when you do that, you can think clearly. You know, that's just the preface. I just looked it up. Here we go. 2017 awarded Wellness Foundation's Illumination Award. Illuminati gave that to her as well. She got the double-decker style. In 2018, Baldwin partnered with podcaster Daphne Oos and created Mom Brain, a motherhood-focused podcast. Refinery 29 described as deep dive into every single corner of motherhood. Pretending you're from somewhere else is lesson number 4. Ranging from serious moments to hilarious ones. No pun intended. Actually, they wrote that, not me. It literally says it right there. Moments to the hilarious ones. And everything in between, the non-hilarious ones, you know? The two hosts went on to record the Rachel Ray Show in 2018 to talk about the project. And then, look, I'm not going to go through this all. I don't give a crap. Her career is not as exciting as Gwyneth Paltrow. I worked cross-eyed Brad Pitt. She married Alec Baldwin and took his money and opened up yoga studios. You know, she's the Gwyneth Paltrow of the yoga studio game. Anyway, guys, you heard the comparison here first, you know, about that. You're trying to figure out, how do I compare the fame, the notoriety, and integrity of Hilaria? You know, I got to figure that one out. I'm not sure what to do. I'm going to see if I can get some comments from you guys on that one. Maybe you can let me know. How am I supposed to handle that one? You know, because I can't. Personal life in 2011, she met Alec Baldwin. Ooh, wait a second. Okay, I gotta rewind. She opened up a yoga studio before she met Alec Baldwin, so I'm wrong about that. Okay, she opened up a couple of yoga studios. Still not the Gwyneth Paltrow. You know what I mean? 3. She had 3 yoga studios with Mike. You know, Michael Mike Patton. When Mike Patton, reaches out to you and says, look, we want to bring we want to get some sort of Latin vibe in there. Can you come in, Hilaria, and do your thing? Give us that Latin vibe, because you're from Spain. So you give us this like Spanish, down to the roots. We're speaking Latin again. We're not even speaking Spanish. We're going all the way back to Latin, and we want everybody in. But we need that vibe. And I know you got it, because your roots are Latin in nature, because you're from Spain. In her book, Baldwin recounted she suffered health issues and was miserable to the point that she created a whole new identity. Why am I looking at that camera? It's this camera I'm supposed to be looking at. Baldwin struggled with anorexia nervosa and bulimia in high school and in her early 20s. Baldwin stated she started getting better when she started thinking of weight and health separately. After her husband, Alec Baldwin, accidentally fatally shot cinematographer Helena Hutchins with a prop gun in October 2021, Baldwin posted on her Instagram, "My heart is with Helena, her husband, her son, their family, and loved ones, and my Alec." She, of course, said it with a Spanish accent. Guys, allegations of cultural appropriation. In December 2020, a Twitter user accused Baldwin of impersonating a Spanish person and posted a number of video clips of Baldwin speaking with a contrived Spanish accent, including a clip from the Today Show in which Baldwin seemingly forgot the English word for cucumber. The tweets prompted a number of news articles and accusations of cultural appropriation. Since at other times she was heard speaking American accented English, her agency's website listed her birthplace as Mallorca rather than Boston. I guess you could get a Boston accent from a Spanish accent. You go fucking check out the sax. I'll meet you there. I'll get a fucking hot dog, right? We're there in the fucking stands together. And we're there doing, how you like them apples, right? You better go fucking watch the sax, all right? Everybody's having a good time. I went into a little Dick Facce in that one. That's my original character, Dick Facce, at the very end there with the have a good time, right? How dare you? Hold on, no. That's more of a Bronx vibe we do. Check it out on my YouTube channel, The Mark Inspires Show, live every day since December 31st, 2018. The Atlantic listed Baldwin as an identity hoaxer, alongside with Rachel Dolezal and Jessica Krug. Criticism of Baldwin as a hoaxer has expanded to conspiracy theories about other aspects of her life. Baldwin responded to identities as white. Her ethnic background includes many things, including going to Spain, so therefore I'm Spanish. You know, that you could just claim things now. This is the issue with Society 2024. You can't pretend you're from Spain, from Mallorca, when you're from Boston, Massachusetts, and getting a fucking hot dog, right? I mean, what are we talking about? Facce, again, he comes back out. Baldwin also asserted in the New York Times interview that her inability to remember the word cucumber on the Today Show came from stage fright. You know, she was just frightened. You know, I mean, look, she's out there and he couldn't remember. ¿Cómo se dice? She goes, ¿Cómo se dice? She said, "Como se dice?" Yeah, I couldn't remember. I got nervous, so I spoke Spanish. Hilarious. What did you say, hilarious? Okay, here we go. Baldwin asserted that she basically forgot cucumber and said, "Como se dice?" That one, you know, the thing that I use when I can't find my 97-year-old actor husband. Oh, that's right. Como se dice is a cucumber. On the Today Show, she had stage fright, went to Spanish. Stage fright. Some people go, she goes to Spanish. Anyway, guys, hilarious. She is bilingual, and her accent comes and goes depending on stress and other factors. In 2021, July 2021, Baldwin described herself as a multi and culturally fluid. What in the freaking hell is that? Again, guys, people could say whatever the hell they want as long as you don't say anything about it. If you allow people to say that they could be multi and culturally fluid because she went to Spain for a month for a few years, we are living in the Twilight Zone, okay? This girl literally speaks Spanish and then she says, "Oh, I was nervous. So I didn't know what a cucumber was." No, the follow-up question should be, so then why did you say como se dice? Why didn't you say, what's that word? What's that word again? What's that wad? What's that wad? Well, you couldn't go with a Boston? You had to go, yeah, como se dice? You know? We see you. We know what you're doing, Hilaria, and it's freaking hilarious. So now let's move forward. We have to see, what does this all mean? Why did you do this story, Mark? Well, because, guys, Alec Baldwin and his wife, Hilaria, celebrate her 40th birthday with a dinner and Baldwinito dance party. Baldwinito. Here we go, guys. I love you, Hilaria. I'm trying to do Alec Baldwin. And I am more grateful for you now than anything I've ever known. Alec wrote in his wife's birthday tribute. Hilaria Baldwin rang in 4 decades with the entire Baldwin bundle. Little Baldwinita party. She's still going with it, guys. That's my point here. On Saturday, Hilaria celebrated her 40th birthday with husband Alec Baldwin, Rust Shooter, and their 7 kids by her side. And the night culminated with a Baldwinito dance party. That's right, guys. I know you didn't get a ticket. I didn't get a ticket to the Baldwinito dance party. Per her request, she wanted it to be a Baldwinito dance party. Remember, guys, when she gets nervous, she goes Spanish instead of getting, stop speaking. Alex, 65, celebrated with his wife on Instagram with a photo of the couple at her celebratory dinner, which was held at Bond Street Hudson Yards, a Japanese restaurant in New York City. In the photo, the actor wrapped his arms around his Spanish wife. His Boston American wife, Massachusetts born, Spanish, culturally fluid Spanish. I don't know what the hell we call it anymore. She's sporting a sparkling gold and black dress, guys, for the birthday night out. It was made by Federico Fatatute. You should get one of his dresses. It's beautiful. Thanks to our good friends at Bond Street, Hudson Yards, for the nicest evening and parties ever, He wrote alongside the shot. The actor also shared a heartfelt tribute to his wife of 11 years on Instagram, which I read to you already, but I guess I can read it to you one more time. This was on Instagram. Today is the birthday of the woman who is the blessing that begot all other of my blessings. Oof. Really? Is the Rust shooting included? I'm not sure. I love you, Hilaria. And I am more grateful. More of the 40th birthday celebration was posted on Hilaria's own Instagram, as you're probably seeing some pictures of over my head right now. I like to keep you moving with the visual interpretation of the story I'm telling. So on her Instagram, she reposted a video that showed her blowing out her candles of 4 different cakes from the 4 different locations in Spain. She said she was from Mallorca and, Madrid. That's a really small village. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find it on a map. Hilaria also documented her final hurrah of the evening, some quality time at home with her children. Still wearing her sparkly birthday dress from Skaptubi. What was his name again? I don't remember what his name was. But guys, we make them up in the moment. I'm trying to catch because I'm reading a teleprompter here, guys, okay? You got to make sure you get his dress, okay? Still wearing her sparkling gown from Hilaria danced and spun with her pajama-clad kiddos, while in the final frame, they posed for a sweet group family photo. Baldwinito, I love you, and I love you, she captioned to the post. Thank you for your kind birthday wishes. Let's have an amazing year. And then Hilaria and Alec, they tied the knot. This is the best part. Hilaria. We're still going with it. Hilaria and Alec, who tied the knot in 2012, share 3 daughters. Carmen Gabriela, she's 10. Maria Lucia Victoria, 2. And Ilaria Catalina Reina. I gotta get, okay, hold on. And 3 sons, Raphael Thomas at 8, Leonardo Angel Charles at 7, and Romeo Alejandro David at 5. Oh, I'm sorry. And Eduardo Idu Pau Lucas, he's 3 years old. Guys, so they went with names that are Spanish still, even though we knew and found out that she's full of shit. 15-month-old kid with the name. What was that name? Hold on. Catalina Arena. Guys, Catalina Arena, 15 months old. After it was determined that she's full of, totally full of. Hilarious. 7 kids, all of them with extremely Spanish-sounding names. She's not from Spain. Not from Spain, she's from Massachusetts. Everybody's got a weird name like Katarina, Papadija. Guys, Alec is also a father to Ireland Baldwin, 27, with ex-wife Kim Basinger. Remember her. And grandfather to Ireland's daughter, Holland, 7 months old. So pretty cool. His grandpa, he's got a Spanish, I don't know what the hell she is. She's multiculturally fluid. Whatever that is. 2024. Again, guys, if you don't call out insanity, then you wind up losing it all. Okay? Hilarious, right? I'm not sure how you feel about these stories. I like to keep you in the loop and then also give you the full breakdown. So this was an interesting one. I like to incorporate some comedy whenever there's an opportunity to do so. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the Mark Inspires News. Join us. I'm live every day since December 31st, 2018. This right here is very much what the show is about. It's living in the moment and taking something and making some comedy out of it, writing some songs, and stepping away from this negative world for just a few minutes. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on YouTube in the chat. Subscribe and turn on all notifications. The link is in my bio. I'll see you there twice a day during the week, guys. 9 a.m. every morning. Let's get this party started with some inspiration and positivity every day at 9. Share and follow for more.
That is right, people. Share and follow for more. I plan on doing more stuff like that, sleuthing it. Mark Inspires News Sleuth, right? Nobody's a sleuth anymore. Everybody's just digging on the surface. I want to dig down deep and see what's in the core of this earth. We are going to go much deeper than the Russians did and get past that hell-sounding place. You know? Figure out what's underneath it. Maybe it's more hell. Probably. But still, we'll do it. We'll get a microphone that can make it instead of just melting. You know, when you hear screams and shrieks, people who just obviously were horrible on planet Earth. You know, we had a really powerful chat this morning, and I missed so many great moments because they happen, and I'm doing 2 shows a day especially. I can't even get, like we did another cool song tonight. This is because A plays.
You got
Now I have to edit that, but am I gonna get it? I'm still trying to figure out what that was the other day that I did some funny thing with Edith Bunker, and I don't remember when it was now, and it was during the Bible when I was reading the Bible, and I don't remember which day it is, but I remember Siobhan sent us a message there about it, so I have to go back. I appreciate if you guys do check out my content. If you come across something that you really are moved by, leave a timestamp and ask me to drop it, because I won't. I just don't have the time. I'm alone here. I don't have... Joanne's freaking fake. You know, guys, I know she wheezes really loud, but that's just a... I'm dealing with it. She's stinky. And the tooting. Freaking thing, you know? God almighty. Joanne, can you just get a WD-40 and like leave it on standby? You know? Because I'm here. I'm trying to do the show. But all the content that takes place here, whatever I could drop for you, I'm dropping for you. But it's like, and it's a lot. You're probably like, holy cow, he drops a lot of content. I'm missing 99% of what I do every day. 99%. There's powerful, inspirational stuff. I wish I could drop it all. But I'm also trying to get the music. I'm trying to get the comedy. I'm trying to get everything. And it's like, and I'm trying to also make a living because I don't make any money for dropping all that content for you. I don't make... You know, but that's besides the point. I'm trying to leave a book of content here for people to just review at any time in the future. And so that means trying my best to edit as much as possible. But I do hope at some point someone comes along and they're like, you know what, I'm an editor, and you know, let me help. Let me go through this yesterday's show. Let me know what you could do. I'll do what I can. And before you know it, we have more pieces of content to share with the world. Because we're not getting people to see the live show every day. We're not really getting that many people to see the content. But regardless, everything in the show is potentially a short. It's potentially a 3-minute piece of content for the channel. It's a 5-minute song. It's a 15-minute jam. All these things need to be segmented from a daily base on a daily basis. I need to take the 2 hour or an hour and 8 minutes and then an hour from the morning, put it together, and then cut it all into 50 pieces or 100 pieces and drop them every day. Like that's what I need. I need an editor who can help me do that, because realistically, I can make 100 pieces of my daily show and drop 100 pieces of content a day and just dominate with as much content as anybody else on planet Earth, because we have it. I do it every day. Hey guys, and we could just go back and just dissect 1,833 days in a row the same way and have 1 million pieces of content that go out in like a freaking month. And then all of a sudden we can guarantee people are going to see it. That's been the problem. I've been one guy dropping all these things day by day as I go. If I could somehow get like 20 editors to be like, dude, what we're going to do is just freaking go through it all. And we're going to just put 50 premieres a day of all these different things, all these shorts, 50 different shorts a day. So if anybody likes my content, they're just seeing stuff pop out all day. Like, who the fuck is this guy? He's got another one? Yeah, dude, I got freaking 4,000 pieces of content you haven't seen. That's why I think it's funny if someone's critical of one piece of content. I'm like, dude, there's 3,999 more pieces of content that have nothing to do with what you just saw. And aren't you curious enough to see who would create that much content, who would show up for 5 years in a row every day? Why? Because the world is dying. We need somebody to carry the torch into the night. And every single day I'm going to do that. Every single night I'm going to show up and I'm going to be as bright as possible for you, because we don't have any of that in this world. It's a bunch of people trying to take away your possibility, take away your opportunity, and just tell you that you have no freedom anymore. I'm here to remind you that you are sovereign to this world. God created you and you have rights, and I have rights, and we have to figure out how to keep them. And so, yes, they'll try to silence people like me, because if you silence the truth, then you can change it, because everybody else is a freaking sheep. And I'm sick of it. You know, I'm sick of everybody just staying asleep when this is the time to wake up. This isn't the time to divide and hate over simple topics and trivial details like how I feel today. This is a time for us to rise above together, to become something great together. And Joanne, can you please stop with the wheeze? It's really quite annoying. I wrote a song called While We Still Have Time. While we still have time. It's a beautiful song. It's on iTunes and Spotify. And something tells me I want to play it for you guys. I just don't know why. It's a beautiful song, really, and I may not have it in video form. We'll see. I'm sitting back and kicking it today. Full downloads. Let's see if it's in here. I got hundreds of songs in here. While we still have time. Which one is the right one? I think it's this one. Yep, here we go. So I'm going to play this. I don't know what it is. Hold on. Let me play it on a different source, because I want to play it on a different source just because I don't want to have to change that thing to, when you have the screen set and you don't want to move things, that's kind of where I am with that one setup. Let me see, I'll open it up here on this one. So I remember this one being powerful and kind of speaks, a lot of the songs I wrote speak to this time we're living in, and for us to be able to see the real world for what it is. And I hope you can get into this. It's called While We Still Have Time. Ooh, I'm gonna play a little BeatSeat along with this. Or maybe I can't play. Yeah, I can't jam. Thanksgiving night. Ooh. It's Real Talk Day 697. Shows, not shows, days in a row. We're going to create another song right now. I'm going to let my mind float out into the universe and find something, new verse, a new thought, a new vibe, a new way for us to climb the ladder up in life. 'Cause you know I won't take no for an answer, no, it's not my mission, no, I'm gonna find the light, I'm gonna bring it to the surface right here, real talk, every night, for every night I've got, you know I'll be here with you, we're going to get through anything they throw at me and you. That's right, we're right here, together right now. You can run, you can hide, you can't live with that loss of pride. You can't live, you can't face yourself in the mirror. So reach out, become everything you're meant to become, and I'll be here shining pure light at you. So if you feel down, if you need someone to lift you up, show up, I'll be here for you, for you. That's what I'm meant to do here. I'm sent here for this, I know it, and I know I'm going to show up until we make it so. And I know we're going to grow, no matter how much they try to keep me down, how much they try to keep this positivity down. We're going to sound the horns, yeah. We're gonna rise, we're gonna show them there's nothing like the light, nothing like the fight behind the love we've got. It's all we've got. We've got to go, we've got to fight, we've got to stand up together. While we've still got time. While we still got time. Written live in the moment. Let's see what I have to say about that at day 600 plus in a row. Can I say amen? Is that all right? Hell yeah. Can I say amen? Is that acceptable? I can't explain. I just allow. And I just hope that we can share these messages and get people to understand that we still have time. And we can do it together. We have to do it together. And I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. No matter how hard they try to keep me down, I'm showing up tomorrow. But it's on you in order to help this show grow, because YouTube, they won't allow it to happen. They will not allow the message you just heard to be heard. They do not want what we're doing here to get out, because it will bring people together when they want us divided. And I refuse to take that as the answer, and that's why I started this on December 31st, 2018, and I've been here ever since. To zero. many days, still did 2 hours. The messages are there. They'll always be there. Wow. Same message I've been speaking for 1,833 days, that we need to come together and stop dividing. And that it's on you guys in order for this show to grow. That was over 1,200 days ago that I said those words, and we're still sort of in the same boat. I do want to welcome all the new subscribers and people that are, coming back and watching this show. Thank you. You guys are the ones that are bringing some new energy to this channel that hopefully will build to something that will be like a wave, and all of a sudden we're over 1 million. And we need to be there, because the message you just heard has been here I'm just realizing, like, that song I wrote at day 600 and change, and it's just as powerful as every other day since, and you guys were kept from it. You were kept from, while we still have time. You were kept from this next one I'm going to play for you, which could be potentially the most powerful song I've ever written in my life. It made me cry, I believe, if I remember. And it's a concept that I think we fail to understand truly, and I live it every single day here, and you guys experience it, but that is allowing the light of the universe, of the Creator, to shine through you and be a beacon for those who need it. And so every day, there's a whole explanation at 20 minutes. I'm not going to play that. I'm just going to play you the song, which is long, but it's beautiful. So this right here is called Nothing Can Stop the Light. It's on one of my albums. All you have to do is type in Mark Pyers on iTunes. You can listen to it. Why is that happening like that? I thought I just had it playing on that one. Ooh, great song. Sunny days will come along. Beklavet Rivet. Guys, you didn't know I was running for president. Of course. Nobody really cared, so I stopped doing it. I've done so many crazy things on this show. I did like 4 or 5 episodes of me running for president as Marty McLavin-Riven, and nobody gave a shite. And I was like, nah, I guess McLavs dies on the stake. It would have been awesome to make those hats with the name McLavin-Riven and the ends back here on the back of his head. That would have been freaking hilarious. I digress. One day somebody will see that and be like, that was pretty freaking hilarious, especially with how much these idiots are destroying our country. To have a guy making fun of everybody. So nothing can stop the light. Let's see if this opens up properly. It should, because we just saw one. That was working. Here we go. I think that might be the full explanation, unfortunately. There we go. Yes, proper. This is the proper version. Come on. What the freaking hell? I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Oh, I know. Maybe it's not. That's MP3. That's why. Oh, listen to this, guys. We're BeatSeating the hell out of this, by the way, as soon as I get the right version. I can feel this. You know what this reminds me of? 9 Inch freaking Nails. Whoa. Okay, well, I see MP4, but then I'm not seeing it. I may want to find the real version on YouTube anyway, so you guys can watch it. Oh, fire. There we go. Ah, there we go, people. Nothing can stop the light. I can feel the wind blowing on me against the tide I'm trying to build, and I'm waiting to find the next words. Under me, I'm connected to the light, and I'm gonna shine for you. That's all I'll do. Every day you'll join me, you'll feel it too. Yeah. Nothing can stop the light.
blinding me. I can't stop it. No, I don't want to drop it. No, I just want to go inside. Why can't more people see what's right in front of them? Oh, you can't stop the light. You can't stop the light. Shining bright. All welcome here, all welcome. Don't fear, welcome here. All you got to do is come and surround and pray, play, and stay away from the darkness. It's everywhere, but I don't care. Because I'll share this light, we'll kill the darkness every night, right here on Real Talk, right here with you, with me. There's nothing, no, there's nothing can stop the light. Nothing can stop the light, light. Nothing can stop the light. No. Nothing can stop the light. No. Nothing can stop the light. Nothing can stop the light. No. Nothing can stop the light. Nothing can stop the light. No. Nothing can stop the light. No. Nothing can stop the light. No. Nothing can stop the light, the bright light. It's out of sight. Nothing can stop the light. Oh. Nothing can stop the light. No. Nothing can stop the light. No, 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 no. Nothing can stop the light. 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 No. It's blinding. Nothing can stop the light. No. Nothing can stop the light.
Like I said, I believe if I don't do what we're doing here, we're never going to be able to fix the problems of this world. And it seems so simple to me, just music, laughter, and positivity, and connecting and leveling each other up, and leaving the judgmental, religious, rhetoric at the door. Like, oh, my religion's better than your religion or whatever. We come here, we don't talk about religion. We talk about the base of all religions, which is the three things I just talked about. Don't you realize something real quick? Every single religion, every religion that we've ever known, doesn't it have music within it in some fashion? The Catholic religion, Christian, Catholic, you sing songs. The Jewish faith, they have I made a connection that the one thing that religions missed was comedy. They incorporated music, they incorporated the word, the gospel, and a sermon that goes along and has a message that meets the gospel and inspires. So they have some inspiration there as well, but it misses comedy. And I realized that our Creator has created many comedians, including me. So I would say that he was hilarious, is hilarious, and so was Yahushua. And I'm sure that he was the life of the party. He not only dropped wisdom on everybody, but he also made them laugh. And that's why I made a joke once that he didn't walk on water, he was a sandbar. And he got out to move the boat, and it was the middle of the night, and everybody woke up like, oh my God, look at Jesus, he's walking on the water. And he's like, yeah, guys, check it out, I'm walking on water. But it's just a sandbar, it's just a joke. But I could see him being a real jokester and comedian with his friends, because that is what makes real connection, is laughter and also inspiration and also positivity and also the heart opening to each other and allowing somebody in. This is me allowing you guys in for 5+ years. And again, if I go back and start pushing play on things that were from 5 years ago, 4 years ago, you'll be like, dang, it sounds like you wrote that yesterday. Because it's not like I got good at guitar in the last year. I've been doing this at a professional level since 2001. I bought my first guitar in 1996, and I right away was focused on being able to sing and play guitar from day one, even though I don't know anything about that guitar still to date. I just play what I feel. I've graduated to that level where I don't know theory, but I play anything that I feel, anything that I hear in my mind, I can play now with the lead. And that's kind of crazy because I always would hear stuff. I just didn't know how to do it with my hands. And now it's like, I just kind of get it. I know how to do it. And it's like, I hear these notes and I'm like, I'm just going there and making that happen that I just heard. And now my hands are fast enough to do it. And now I'm able to tie together all these phrases that I was never able to tie together when I was 15 years in or 16 years into playing. Because I didn't focus on lead guitar playing for the first 10 years. The first 10 years first 10 years, I was only focused on ripping it up with a rhythm guitar. I wanted to just shred like I could play the best rhythm guitar on planet Earth. I wanted to be able to just do that type of playing. When my right hand looked like you're like, how is it lightning fast like that? And also ripping it up on this hand. But I still don't know how to play. And then once I kind of did that, I was like, okay, I think I got to learn how to do it all at once, loop it, so I could put on this crazy show. But I'm not going to just be playing. I got to freaking learn how to master that. So now we're here 25 years in, I guess. Was it 1996 to today? So how long has that been? 26, 27 years, something like that. And not only that, the last 5 years I've been playing every single day. So if you did go back and listen to my 16 albums that are on iTunes and Spotify, you'll hear every single album there's a stylistic change, and that I kind of graduate into a new style of music each time. So went from acoustic to my jazz guitar. From the jazz guitar, I broke that jazz guitar while filming my first feature film for you guys, Batmark versus Supermark, in April of 2019. And then I was forced to pull out my first electric guitar I've ever played in my life. I didn't play an electric guitar until 2019, until April. Keep that in mind. So I've only been playing electric guitar now for 3.5 years, 4 years. And that's kind of seems long to me now, because it feels like it was yesterday I started playing electric guitar. But I don't want to play my acoustic really much anymore, even though I love playing that's all I wanted to play. I have two acoustics sitting over there, the one you just said you like, and my Gibson guitar over there too. I sometimes will lock them in, but I love this Fender guitar. I've been rocking out on it, and the tone is unreal. I built myself my own electric guitar here that matches that BeatSeat that has the Bible on it. And thank you, Jennifer. You know what? I often say we all have this unique genius that we have to uncover. We have to figure out how to connect with. Mine seems to be music and entertainment, comedy, inspirational words, centering on the moment, and trying my best to make the world a better place. Those are like my unique geniuses. If people are interested in tuning in, that's what I have to offer. And every single note I play is at 432 hertz, which is a healing frequency. And so basically, when you tune into my show and I play you a song like the one I wrote today, this is all at 432 hertz.
You got
Just gonna hear that sound. You got faith. Woo! I gotta do that right. Got to have faith. You got faith. You got faith. Let's see how that sounds. Got to have faith. Stronger. I like that low note if I can hit it too great. You got faith. You got faith. I gotta roll on it lower. You got faith. You got faith. That may be it. Woo! Woo! I like it. Yeah. Got to have faith. You got faith. You got faith. We write them live in the moment. Brian, my brother. And A Plays gets the credit for this one tonight, guys. A Plays asked for a song called Faith, and this is what we wrote in the moment. So that's magical to me. It's magical to me that we're here. Someone says faith. Someone in the window. I say, give me a topic, guys. Give me a topic so I can write you a song live in the moment. We have nothing. I don't even know what vibe I'm feeling at all because I'm waiting for a word. I'm waiting for a word that makes me hear music. And then all of a sudden A Plays comes in and says, faith. Faith, A Plays. Is that what you'd like me to write a song about? Faith. That's something I could work with. Immediately, as soon as I heard that, I heard a ballad. Faith. It's got to be something that I could sing some bluesy, passionate words to. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, dun, 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 dun. And I'm hearing that already. I'm like, okay. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, we have... That's not it. Freaking A.
You got faith. Got to have faith. You gotta have faith.
So thank you, A Plays. Jennifer Collins in the house. Barella kicking it with me. Let me head over, guys, an hour and 40 minutes. Oh, I'm an ass. I was at an hour and 2 minutes, and I was like, okay, good. That was a good show. Let me shut it down. And then I'm Bonehead McGee, who's like, let me just play 5 more songs for you and then give you a little more inspiration. But I will be back tomorrow morning. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm here every day now at 9 a.m. in the morning. And I'd appreciate it if you come and join for that show because I think there's so much inspiration in the morning. Brenda was with me this morning. Brenda in the house. Barella was here with me this morning. Brian, it's so good to see you. Jennifer Collins, you rock. Jennifer was here this morning. We got Kill It and Grill It is in the house, grilling it, killing it, doing it all on the Barbie, because I think Bradley, when he gets here, he's going to be happy to know you're using the Barbie. It's not you're doing it and you're just throwing it down on the fryer later, or like the skillet. You're doing it on the Barbie, and Bradley will appreciate that. He's going to leave a message when he shows up. He'll be like, I'm so glad that Kill It was using the Barbie instead of just like throwing it on the rock, and just lighting a fire. No, you got to Barbie that hell out of that thing, You should throw some shrimp on it too. I'm just saying, like, that's what we were thinking. Modoc Roughstock, Corky's research in the house, Ma Barata. Oh, goodness. When Modoc Roughstock shows up, you better get ready because it's going to be a party. Modoc knows. Modoc, you popped in today too, right? We had a pretty decent turnout during the show this morning. I think that people are starting to know it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time that I'm live. And I'm pretty much sticking to that, guys. I'm live like right at 9 and 9:01, something like that. I drop my daughter off. I come back and I'm ready to go. Like right after the show, even though it's getting late, I'm going to make the thumbnail for tomorrow morning. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Anybody have any topics or ideas you want me to do a story about tomorrow morning or a show about? It's going to be a call-in show in mornings. So if you guys want to call in and chat, get some inspiration in the morning. Hey, Mark, I had a question about something. That's what I truly believe that this is like a self-help, like group community type show where when people are going through things, we talk about it in the chat, but also I take phone calls and we get into it because something inside of me seems to have those answers as long as we're centering on the moment. I don't want to think about it. I don't want you to send me something for me to think about and respond and be like articulate. No, in the moment, I'm going to express myself, but it has to be what you say live, and that to me is how we get a genuine response from the creator. When two or more are gathered in his name, and that's what the real focus is when two or more are gathered, they are centered on the very second that exists. And that is where God is. And that's when he says, I'm there you're there, God. You're with me right now because we have two or more gathered in the moment here. And when we center on this very second with the spirit of this existence and understand yesterday's over, tomorrow doesn't exist, this is it right now, then we are forced to be with the creator of everything. And it's a beautiful thing to be with that creator, because that creator gives you things like this.
You gotta have faith, yeah.
We wrote this tonight. Gotta have faith. And faith, we are in short supply of that. This is what they're trying to extinguish, is our faith. Which is why more important than ever that I show up tomorrow. I've been watching a lot and getting really into the Bible now that I've been reading my 1775 Bible for you guys. And I'm hearing a lot about the antichrists that come along and people trying to steer people away from the true creator of this life of ours, this existence. And, you know, when you hear stories like that and you are a guy who shows up every day, you're like, well, you want to make sure people are getting the right messages. I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm trying to steer anybody away from anything. I'm trying to do what I think is the work of Yahushua, the work of God, is to show up. If he was alive right now, he would be the host of the longest running daily variety show on earth and show up for 0 people and make $0 for 5 years in a row every day. That's what Yahushua would do. That's what the Christ would do. He'd show up regardless of the persecution, but regardless of how many people find out about his work and about his new song or about his new comedy or about anything, he would show up. And so I'm trying to do my best to be the best version of what we should be striving to be. That's why I said, regardless of who you consider to be God, as far as we know, in the history of our time, there's only one person who exemplifies a perfect human being. So why not try to be like that human being? And this is how we come together, is we all strive to be the best version of ourselves. And so showing up every day for me is very important, but it's so you can keep your faith, whatever that faith is, and make sure you're strong with it. I'm here to help you amplify your faith. I don't want to steer you away from anything. I am here as a messenger and I'm here bowing down to the Lord on a daily basis, asking that guidance to come through me so the world can see truth. And the only way I could explain that is when we separate ourselves from the world for a minute and we're in this second together with the Creator. That's when all those messages come out through song and through comedy and through these words. And I guess I'm just thankful that I got to the point in my life where I was willing to forget about what people think and just say how I feel. And within that, there's a genuine peace that I'm able to have when I go to sleep every night. Now, the reality is there's so much else going on in my life with everything, with real estate and with family and, you know, my father, and all these things are going on in my life, and it's a whirlwind. But when I come here with you guys and I shut it all down for an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is at this point, and I grab a guitar or I say a few things that are from me or from the spirit or from the moment, I'm able to somehow let out the steam, if that makes sense. And it gives me the strength to take tomorrow on. Like, this is not an easy life. I don't know anybody out there who has an easy life. Sometimes the people that have more have a much harder life. I've seen some people that live on the street that seem to have it figured out. And then there's people who are billionaires and they're all freaking messed up. And then there's many of them in between as well. And so there's no answers because life is hard. And all I could say is we all are going through the same thing. I wrote a song called We All Are the Same. And the words are amazing. We all feel the same. We hurt the same. We bleed the same. We all are the same. I kind of want to play it for you right now. I know, it's like 1 a.m, but you know what? You guys need to hear this song. This song, I wrote this in 1999 to give you perspective. Again, these are songs that can...
Cough and chest congestion relief that goes the distance. Mucinex DM.
These songs were meant for us now. I wrote them 20 years ago. They were for now. Some of them 25 years ago, I guess. This is called We All Are the Same. It was a cold and cloudy day, and the wind was in the air. I color softly, hidden behind this broken man. I'm finding peace today. I don't know a divine way to live. I just love my days, live my days, and I wake up. I gotta fix this thing. It's like, we gotta get one camera shot. It's such an annoying thing, but you saw the BeatSeat. Wake up tomorrow. We all are the same. We all feel the same. We hurt the same. Life goes on. Maybe today release sounds like the right word for me. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna run around in the rain with you. All I know, my love, is I'm gonna be myself. I haven't played this in a while. We all are the same. We all feel the same. Life goes on till I die. I'm holding hands with God. I color softly. I'm hidden behind this broken man. I'm finding peace today. I don't know a divine way to live. I just love my days. I live my days and I wake up tomorrow. I wake up tomorrow. Maybe today release sounds like the right word for me. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna run around in the rain with you. All I know, my love, is I'm gonna be myself. We all are the same.
We all feel the same. We hurt the same, bleed the same, we love the same. Life goes on. Life goes on. On and on. Life will go on. Life will go on and on and on and on and on and on, yes, on and on and on. And life will go on. Life will go on. Yeah, life will go on. And life will go on. And life will go on. Life will go on and on and on, yeah. We all are the same. We all feel the same. We hurt the same. We love the same. We are the same. We all are the same. We all are the same.
Appropriate way to finish up this show here. An original song from early on in my career writing music, when I was very visual with my lyrics, just like I am now. I like to tell stories when I write songs. Even in the moment, I'm trying my best to tell a story. But back then, with a pen in my hand, I was able to really tell a story. I was able to erase and then change words and then create the perfect song. And so the best for you and me, we all are the same. Some of those are pretty much masterpieces when they're played correctly. That one was an okay play of it, but it's a great song. And so there's a really great version of it on my YouTube channel. If you go back and just type in "We All Are the Same," there's a nice version in the music channel playlist. But we do our best here in the moment. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., guys, I will be live with you. We will be rocking out. I'll probably start the I think I'm going to start the show tomorrow with that new song. You know, Touch the Stars. It's such a positive song. Great way to start the show. Really high energy note to start the show with. And then people can kind of get amped up for Zabrowski's Woohoo. It's kind of a double-decker sandwich, really. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, let me say goodnight to you again, even though I did, and then I decided to do another 9 hours and 64 seconds. You know? Sometimes you gotta leave people wanting more, Mark. I've never been good at that, guys. I keep going until you all go home. You're like, okay, enough, dude. We've seen enough of you being an idiot. Yeah. Remember monkey, symbols, stupid hat? Well, this one, again, guys, this is not, I like this hat. Not stupid. But the monkey hat is. Little top hat. Symbols. I gotta get some symbols. And the dumb hat. To replace my nice hat with a dumb hat. I hope you guys enjoyed the news story today about Hilaria Baldwin. I think it's probably one of the funniest bits because she's the gift that keeps on giving, you know? Oh, I feel like I'm Spanish. You do? Don Quixote? What are we doing over there? Carmen Sandiego, why don't you go and figure out where you are? You know? Because what are we talking about? My favorite is those, if you look at all the X, you know, tweets that she spent. Mi corazón. Oh, this is the perfect gift for you to give to your Spanish wife. Really? Who's your Spanish wife? Not you, although all your kids have Spanish names and you're from freaking Massachusetts. Go check out the sax. I bet you she's the biggest sax fan. You know, and she's like, no, I'm not from. I like the Spanish conquistadors. Do you like the conquistadors? Do you, hilarious? The thing is, I feel really bad for Alec Baldwin because he thought he married a Spanish woman. He's like, oh, I married this fire-hot Spaniard. No, you didn't. You married a con woman who pretended that she was Spanish. The only thing she brought to the table was a little Spanish fly. And she was like, She waved in front of your Alec Baldwin face while you were doing the Trump impression, which was terrible, by the way. You should have stayed at home. They should have called me, you know. Alec, we're going to tell you to stay home because it's not a good Trump impression.
Are you kidding me? Alec Baldwin sounding like Donald J. Trump winning big league. I'm here with Melania. Abu Baghdadi.
Like, we could go any type of Trump voice you want to go. I mean, really. We could also do Scarface.
Okay, I told you, one thing.
Okay? Or just regular Al Pacino.
Hey, guys, come out, Mark and Spice show. Have a good time, right?
Or you could get the Harry Carey vibe.
Hey guys, go check out the show with the Harry Carey. I'm gonna have a drink of our scotch with Jack Daniels.
I can't do Harry as much anymore. It messes with my voice, so I do Hammerlin Jameson. I like Hammerlin Jameson. I think he's funnier than Harry Carey because Hammerlin Jameson has a mustache. Mustaches are always funnier, guys, you know? I do have it here. I got to throw the mustache on one of these days and bring Hammerlin back from the grave. He's been drinking too much Jameson, you know? We have to literally get him out, pump that stomach so he can do a show and then fall asleep and pass out mid-show. But that's the journey, you know? That's the journey. How long can Hammerlin go before passing out live on the screen and falling into his, you know, microwave Lunchable? Burn his face. 3rd degree burns, Hammerlin. It's like the 7th time he's had 3rd degree burns from falling into his TV dinner. Swanson's, you know, it's the, you know, porterhouse steak. What did they call it again? You guys remember that one? It was, it's on the tip of my tongue. Something steak. You guys remember? Everybody, freaking camera went off. You remember that steak? What's the steak calls, guys, from the Swanson's? TV dinner. Swanson TV dinner. Salisbury steak. Sometimes it takes you a minute to find it. But when you do, it's gold. Salisbury steak, you know. Andrew Golden, my brother. We got to have another conversation, guys. We're going to do a call-in show, and I'd love for you guys, we'll take like this concept of if we're going to just do a chat thing, we'll try to do like a quick 3-minute or 5-minute call so people can continue to call. We can have a lot of calls in one show. Also, so it's not stale, so people are tuning in. They're like, what are they chatting about? So keep them really quick conversations and have people call in on the call-in show tomorrow at 9 a.m. So if you have any topics you would like to discuss or you'd like me to wax any real estate talk about buying or selling tips, anything is on the table. We could talk philosophy. We could talk anything. We could talk about world issues. I'm open to it all here, but this needs to start being more of a dialogue, not just me talking into the screen. Yeah, I'm going to play songs. We're going to do all kinds of stuff, but I want to start interviewing more people. So I've said this before. I'll say it again. If you are a mod on any other show, ask them if they want to be on my show and ask if they ever want to have any interviews and ask if they want to interview the host of the longest running show on earth. I want to be on every show. I want to go on everybody's show, and I want to just talk. I'll talk about anything. I'll share personal experiences. I'll share about my journey, 1,800 days in a row. I'll write a song for someone. I'll write a piece of comedy for someone. But I want to get on every single show. That's the way this show is going to grow. We need people to know about this program by exposing me to other shows and be on other programs. But vice versa, I want to show my respect by interviewing them on my platform because, as we all know, this is evergreen. And once critical mass starts to take place, then people are going to see my interviews and they're going to go over and they're going to refollow those same people who sent people to me. And that's the thing people don't realize. This is a give and take. There are times when you are trying to build, and somebody who's like Mark Wages sends people my way, right? And then one day when someone comes through and finds all my content and they see the the Hammerlin Jameson content I did for Mark Wages and for Ron Tyler, they're going to say, holy cow, who are these guys? And now these people get more people that they never expected, because it's just the way the world works. It's reciprocation. It's the law of reciprocation. And, you know, when someone opens up their heart and says, you know what, let me have this guy on, because clearly YouTube doesn't want him to be found. Let me let him have a voice on my channel for a minute. Again, it winds up being something one hand feeds the other. It's hard to see that, really, but it's what really happens in this world. So I want to, first and foremost, if you can get them on my show, let anybody who wants to say something as well, let them know there's a phone number they can call any day, but we could schedule an actual, interview where I could think about it and actually pull some questions. I like that concept of writing maybe 10 questions I want to ask a guest, and then we'll go from there. Also, guys, any musicians, there's this new concept with Zoom. I think we can write songs live in the moment on people around the world. They've created a low latency beta version which allows musicians to jam with each other. So I want to try that. And Acts and Nacho, we were talking about doing a jam a long time ago, but we knew this wasn't possible because of latency issues. I keep thinking I just haven't had a chance to send a comment to Acts yet. But if anybody sees Acts, let them know that that's a thing. We should get a show together and do like a dual stream where we jam out for a while and see where it goes. Acts is a great guitarist. I think we'd have a lot of fun jamming together. And he's got such a cool voice, so I feel like with our voices and then Nacho can jump in too, it'd be pretty fun. We'd have a lot of fun. So we'll set that up, I'm sure. I haven't seen Notch and Acts in a little bit. I also want to read Acts for you guys too, so we'll get into all that stuff. Anyway, fam and friends, tomorrow I will say it will be a 9 a.m. show, which is ridiculous because it's already 1:21 in the morning. I gotta go to sleep. I'll see you in the a.m. Get some rest. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Joanne, stop wheezing. Sorry, guys. Please leave a comment after the show if you could do that, and hit that thumbs up if you haven't yet. Check on the way out. Did you hit it? Did you hit it? It's just a thumb, guys. See you tomorrow.